What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we are talking about this guy, Kyle Trask. And we've been going through some quarterbacks, some late round quarterbacks, even though now we may be in the Trey Lance sweepstakes, who knows? But we're still going to look at some of these late guys in case something crazy happens. And today it's Kyle Trask. So let's take a look here. Kyle Trask, he has some great production at the college level. You can see here nearly 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and nearly a 69 completion percentage. So all these numbers really, really good for the young quarterback. Now, there's definitely some problems with Kyle Trask, okay? But first off, the good is I like that he's a competitive dude, okay? So I like that he's out there. He's really trying. Like, it seems like he's really interested in wanting to do the best he can. He's calling plays, like changing plays at the line. He's out there. He's willing to run, even though he's not great at it. He's trying to make the tough throws downfield. Like it seems like he has a willingness about him, which is important. Okay, but honestly, I was not impressed watching Kyle Trask. And number one, he reminds me of Dwayne Haskins, where he has a plethora of weapons. Arguably the best player in the draft in Kyle Pitts. He has, of course, Kadarius Toney, who's probably going to be a late first, early second round pick. And you have guys like Trayvon Grimes, who I'm going to make another video on. I really like him. Nice big size, 6'4", good speed. So he had some weapons at his disposal. And you can see here the big problem, okay, is when they played against Oklahoma in the bowl game, all those guys sat out. They weren't interested in playing in the bowl game, so they were just like, hey, I'm going to focus on the draft. And what happened? He went to a 57% completion percentage, 158 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. One of those went right off a dude's chest and intercepted, but the other 2 throws were on him. And immediately, this is the big problem when it comes to Trask, is it's hard to evaluate him alone because he threw a lot of balls up there that were gone and got by Kadarius Toney and, of course, Kyle Pitts and Trayvon Grimes. All 3 of them had incredible catches throughout their career, and he really improved. They really improved Kyle Trask's production. And it's the same situation with Dwayne Haskins. Like, Dwayne Haskins had a game against Michigan where he threw 3 passes and ended up winning the game on a last-minute drive. And you're like, oh, that's awesome. Well, until you look, and it's literally 3 screen passes where he was giving it to Terry McLaurin and Paris Campbell. Like, he threw, like, the deepest one was maybe one was a hitch that was like 4 yards downfield. And the 3 passes were all yards after the catch, basically, from his receivers. Like, it was so a very, very similar situation here. Then you go to Kyle Trask's pro day, and you love his size, 6'5", 236 pounds. That's great NFL quarterback size, but his lack of mobility is a problem, and nobody should have a 40 time, except for maybe, an offensive lineman that is my height of 5'10". He literally ran a 5'10", 40-yard dash. I like how they took away the 1 here. They just said a 5.1 to make it, I guess, look a little less bad, I feel like, because 5'10" would be really, really bad. But he ran a 5'10", and that's even slower than Dwayne Haskins. And the worst part is Kyle Trask doesn't even have the arm strength that Dwayne has. Like, Dwayne had a better arm than Kyle Trask coming out. Kyle Trask can make the throws, but it's not. He does not have a great arm. Like, one in particular that comes to mind where he had a play against Texas A&M where there was a play-action play where he ran to his right, and there was a play where Kyle Pitts went from right to the left, so they wanted to do like a roll right and then throw back left, and he way underthrew that ball. Like, he went over there, slung it as hard as he could, and it was a terrible pass, luckily not turned over. And there's other times where he threw it downfield, way underthrown. I was not impressed with his arm strength. And there's really nothing that tells me that this dude is going to be great at the next level. And then another thing is that he also has a problem of locking in on a play. Like, he talked about it at his pro day where he understands where the coach wants to go with it, and like go with the ball when they call a play. And I think he took that way too much to heart, where he's like, okay, on this play, coach wants me to go here. And then he's like, he predetermines where he's going to throw rather than taking what the defense gives him. Like on that same play that I described to you, he threw it back. Kyle Pitts was covered, and he had a wide open running back right in front of him with room to run, potentially for a touchdown, because they were around like the 10 to 15 yard line. And he instead threw it way back, and it didn't work out. There's other times where he threw it into double coverage because of that situation, like a 3rd and long. He's like, all right, I'm going to throw it to this dude no matter what, and he throws it into double coverage, it gets picked off, and blah, blah, blah. So Kyle Trask is not the answer at quarterback for the Washington football team. Like, I wouldn't even consider this dude until way down the road, until like 6th round, if you want to take some crazy chance on him. But to be honest, even then, if I don't have a quarterback by then, because of, teams traded up to 4, got Trey Lance, and I don't want Mac Jones, so maybe Patriots took Mac Jones, and then Davis Mills ends up going like crazy, like 1st round or early 2nd, and then you just never have an opportunity to really grab a quarterback. I still probably wouldn't even go Kyle Trask. I would probably even take a chance on Jamie Newman, who has no interest in showing what he has at the next level. He didn't do his pro day. He opted out for the season. He did go to the Senior Bowl. Good for him. But like, you just don't know what you're getting in Jamie Newman. But I would still take Jamie Newman before I would take Kyle Trask. Kyle Trask is way down my board. I would take Mond. I would probably even take somebody like Sam Ellinger over Trask. Trask is not my cup of tea, but you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000. Please hit the subscribe button. But there is also a Discord link in the description below. You can hop in our Discord and come talk some football with us. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. And yeah, Kyle Trask, not it at the next level. If somebody takes him in the 2nd, 3rd round, they're going to be disappointed. But until next time, see ya!